Hey YouTube, this video is gonna be about how to conflict resolve. So, if you're in some type of conflict with somebody, somebody has a conflict with you, or you have a conflict with them, most of the times, it's very important to conflict resolve. Now, if you don't know what conflict resolution is basically when you have a conflict with somebody, somebody has a conflict with you, and instead of just letting it go on and on and on and on, you kind of come to a common ground, and you kind of just dead the conflict, or you come to peace, or go your separate ways. You know what I mean? But in this day and age, most of the time, you don't want to just keep conflict going on and on, you know what I mean, forever. It, you know, you gotta come to some sort of resolution. So, and I guess the only time you shouldn't, conflict resolve is if maybe it's not worth it, or the other person doesn't really want to hear what you have to say, you know what I mean? Then it's okay, I guess, to just keep it moving. But in most cases, you should try to conflict resolve with somebody, and you should try to end some sort of conflict, that you have, or if somebody has a conflict with you, you should try to end it. All right, so this is gonna be a few ways that you can conflict resolve effectively, and this could be in the workplace, wherever. All right, I gotta make this quick. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is you gotta stay calm, no matter what the other person is doing, or if somebody has or if you have a conflict with somebody, you just gotta stay calm, because if you get all crazy, if they're getting crazy, then it's just gonna make it worse. Okay, and the second thing you gotta do is try not to do anything that's gonna make the situation worse. Now, if you're already in a difficult situation, then it is what it is. But if you're not actually in that situation yet, and you see it kind of growing, then you have to try not to do anything that will make it worse. Now, this can be difficult because sometimes people are going to test you to see if you're able to stay calm. But you have to stay calm, and you have to control your temper, and you have to try not to get too angry. Let me think. Third thing you have to do is that you have to, after you stay calm, and after you don't do anything to add to the fire, you have to try to see from the other person's you have to identify the problem. So just figure out what is the problem here, like what's going on, what needs to be fixed, what's the issue, you know what I mean? And then after you find the issue, you have to find the solution. Get to that later, okay? And so then after you find the problem, right, you have to try to see the problem from the other person's perspective. So it's like you have to say, what is this other person, what's their perspective, what are they thinking, you know what I mean? And how do they think, what do they think about it, okay? And then after you see it from the other person's perspective, next you have to show some empathy, which means that you show that you understand their perspective instead of just rejecting it, okay? And then after that, you have to take some personal responsibility. So that means, like, if you did something to make the situation bad, you have to own up a little bit, You don't have to completely own up and just say you're sorry for everything, but you gotta own up just a little bit. And then lastly, after you take personal responsibility, you have to come to some sort of compromise. So come to some sort of like peace agreement so that